What is up, guys? This is your boy, WatersBoy991, and I'm here with another event, the Guardians of the Galaxy Tier 3. Yes, I will get onto the events, but first, as they saw before from the Superhero Spring event from 2 events ago, last video that came up, we have there wasn't the last event objective of that event was about Rex the Wrestler, and what do you know, he is here as the Tier 3 unlockable. Just like the jokes, like how movies give you spoilers as it did in it pops up here, which is awesome as baloney. It looks good as what you saw in the last episode. So the basic normal objective is getting the objectives done, getting 900, having the black market objectives, which is kind of these, I guess, certain having something going on, so it's me to, Apart from that, it's a good event. I always like the Guardian of the Galaxies, it's straightforward. And of course there's Grandmora, which is the second year's gear, selling as the one. Don't know why I double blinked up there, but the Grandmora's legendary does that, which is awesome, and it is always slightly different than what you normally get. Apart from that, let's start off with the first one, at level 600, going to get, well, I mean 500 to go unlock Rex the Wrestler. There you go. From that exact name I was talking before, is there. Reach area 500 from that guy from after the credits. It is, of course, to get to tier 1s. It's supposed to be worded to tier 2, but I guess they made a markup and they haven't changed any of the wording yet because it's supposed to be tier 1. Tier 2, because it's tier 3, as you can see there. Anyway, that's a word bug, but apart from that, we're gonna see in goes Xander's spot, which is fine. He takes up a spot in this formation, as always, up against any of these areas here. He increases the DPS for each Guardians of the Galaxy event guy, which is good. Because we have all 4 of them before, as we said, so at least 400% global DPS increases if you put them in the party, and every 25 areas. And this feels awfully familiar because it's exactly the same one as before. Oh, I feel like we've just been trolled. We have. So, I'm not going to show this one because, well, you know what, we'll show the beginning right after I get into it, because I'm doing this last bit of this run. I'll show you what it looks like, I guess. Let's see how it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like, same as before. As we said, this feels awfully familiar. Because the last one was asking us to get to 600, I believe. Nope, 750, because it's the exact same thing with tier 3s last time. So it's not going to be difficult. It should be straightforward. But of course I need to go get those guys sorted. I know where they are. Let me quickly switch them over the moment I get them, and we'll show what that looks like. With the extra 400 buff, because hey, we need extra buff for the hell of it. And I'm done. So for the long words, but I'm done. It's good. Next objective is going to be the one that's called Just Plain Crazy. It's rated 600 before the crazy and none of the plain. Go to a friend and only Crusaders with a penchant for insanity can be used. Let's have a look at the penchant for insanity. So here we are in Just Plain Crazy. And it notices only Crusaders with a penchant for insanity can be used. I don't know what links these up. As far as I can tell, most of them are female. And they're human. Or not human. So in that case, I don't know. I don't know. This is getting confusing and silly. But on that, I will figure out what the heck is going on, because that's crazy. Woo! That didn't take long, 12 hours. My only problem is I have is I still don't know what they mean by crazy. I've been trying to look for it whenever I've been pushing forward, and I still can't find out what crazy is. I'm assuming he's mad because he's power dragon, the last dragon, I guess. The mime is crazy. You're crazy because you were broke. Your Prince of Flames, I guess. The clown is a bit sad, so nuts. You're just nuts in general because you're crazy and you like to do killing for your black market. That's going to be reviewed later on. Grandmore, same old deal, because I don't exactly know. Apart from that, we're done. Now on to the second of the 4 challenges we've got to do. It's just the mixtape. Mixtape 650 while jamming out. Groove pack mixtapes take the formation at random, and they debuff the Crusaders in different ways. It's going to be similar as far as I can tell from the one where there's the rushing, one does the long damage, but it's the buffs. So I need to figure out what these buffs are. Ooh, goody!
So here I am at the new one mixtape. As always, this is the region start to figure out what these other tapes, guys, in the different buffs. So level 650 as you can see, and now I've placed it down. The basic thing here is what I'm just trying to figure out what they actually were. Because there's always the straight and simple forward buff that knocks you half your damage out, half your cash, and half something else. As far as I can tell, the first one, which is the silver one, that one there, he about half damages he half removes the DPS, because he buffs up again. And that guy knocks it up to something else. But different the green one did. Yeah, the green definitely did DPS gold. Because when you go kill a silver, I remember a continuous knockdown of DPS. And yeah, see, it's only more gold fine. Yeah, it's gold fine. The other one did half the damage, and then the other silver one just did the usual as before. This is not a difficult challenge, it's just pushing through and making sure you have enough DPS to overcome all of the challenges that came up. Apart from that, let's just show you when I get on to the next and straightforward simple objective now. So as I said before, the event did take a little while for this mixtape to get through. As you can see, I played it for a long while, and got myself quite a fair amount of items for what I got now with the account upgrades I've got. 16,000, as you can see by when I click this lovely shiny button, which is always the thing I should probably do if I need to move on. Of course it comes with a golden chest, because that's each and every one of these videos comes with a golden chest, and yes, as I said, there's at least 18,000 items, which was a pretty and awesome good thing with a tier 3. The third challenge is potted gardens. It is required with the plants all spawn all around a different spot of the map, 3 of them, and they beside them do different objectives. And basically, as you can see here, here's the 3 different plants right there. One reduces gold find by 100%, the other one disables the fauna around the fauna, and the other one does DPS if it's sitting beside a fauna. And those guys move every, I guess every 50 or 100 levels, as it says up the top in the objective at current point. Apart from that, you just have to move it around whenever it's suited fine. Not if you're paying attention. If you don't, well, as always, you're in a good amount of trouble for the long term. And this is just me showing you the little extra bit of doers here and there that it didn't work, because I was thinking it was just beside the middle one, but I realised all of them are alien fauna, so whatever you do, you're still getting affected by all of it, until they decided to get far away from each other, because there was one point where it got to the edge, as you probably could see right here. And as the end of this objective of the plant life, as you can see, the plants are 1 and 2, and just 2 have dead, but the objective was, is it straightforward and done, and I'm going to be happy with what we do next, and then do this objective here, which is known as, I believe, bug off, bug out. It requires lots of items to start, and enemies spawn, and whenever it happens, the bug reduce the DPS, and they decide to just crowd everybody for a while, and these stack. I will show you what it looks like right after this now.
So, as I said before, this is exactly how the challenge works. So you have bugs spawn at random. When they kill, they reduce the DPS of people by 50 for 6 seconds, and the stacks. See, as you can probably look when it gets to the next stage, and whenever they spawn, something will come on top of the people, because whenever there's a bug, there's no bug popping up yet. I haven't even seen when the bugs appear. I think I'm killing them too quickly, but they're supposed to drop us a little aura on top of the other guys whenever they get damaged. See, there's one bug that I didn't even get something quick enough to see it. Not bad, not difficult. So again, you can probably do the usual buff, the actual spawn drops, just to get to the end, because they aren't blocking that, so you can try and force yourself faster out of it, so you can get the drops. Like I've already got them there waiting. I can just get Mindy as always, because Mindy can copy stuff. Also with the Jin, so yeah, I'm probably going to go run with it. So it's going to be a fun, straightforward time to get to the end, because as always, it is the first one to rush to the end while you've got copying each other's abilities. Especially with her, because if you bother with the abilities, you are going to blitz like no tomorrow. And of course, each of those like bugs just slowly stack on top of each other. Because I click here, the 50% orc stack for E50-50-50, which is alright, because I can drop on the same one twice apparently. So it says, I'll get close to the end and we'll show you what it looks like at the end. Again, this is a pretty straightforward challenge mission. All you have to do is push, push, push with your Mindy and your Billy Smith thrown in. So after that, we have one last and final thing to do. We have to review Rex the Wrestler, the guy we just unlocked at the beginning. So here you go.
And we are done. This is 750. I can see of bug out getting to 750. Challenge was not too bad as always, and yeah, it was fun in the end. Anyway, we're gonna do Rex the Wrestler's review as always, and here we have the 3 sets, whatever. The main abilities are Trophy. When it takes no, Rex the Wrestler collects a trophy from each monster kit up to 25 increase DPS. With Black Market, if you get every 25 trophies, he then sells the trophy for a buff. You have the times 4 buff for every time he gets 25 levels, that stacks of course, and then adds more buffs for that thing. Less DPS, extra 100% DPS for Crusaders, the nearest the crits to increase 50% crits, elicit spawning by 50%, which is good. And then occasionally your trophies get a third of a chance to get 2 trophies instead of 1. Now that is a good way and a straightforward one to cost more buffs, at least for you, so I'm thinking of using it more often than not to get more forward. I mean, it's still going along the lines of me using my regular guys, and with 12 hours left, I'm happy. Most of it is done, apart from getting that one, but I'm getting it done on a replay right as we speak. Apart from that, guys, we're done. Woo! As always, guys, this is your boy WatersBoy981 saying subscribe, comment, and like to my videos, and you see more COTLI as always. As I said, more live streams. I'm still figuring out the last kinks, but we will do them. I also have some more videos from Destiny and maybe some other games. But apart from that, guys, I'll catch you later.